So one of the things I'm looking at for a new sell signal is a VIX open below 10. And that's what happened last time the market sold off. And I want to show you that in this chart. Here is a chart of $VIX.X. It's the CBOE VIX. Here is an indicator that plots when the VIX opens below 10. Now the VIX opens this chart intraday. It starts at 3:30 a.m. You see this chart with the 24-hour E-mini S&P. The next chart is the VIX. It starts at 3:30 a.m. and then the VX, which is the VIX futures, and you see those plots here on a three bars or 3 data stream chart. And what you see here on the VIX, we're going to take a look at the 5 cases that's happened in recent years. If you want this indicator, you can easily create this. If the open is less than 10, then value 1 equals 1, else value 1 equals 0. Plot value 1. Pause the video and create that indicator and put it in a $VIX.X chart. And you can see what I'm looking at here. And there's been 5 occurrences recently. What are the total number of occurrences? It's hard to develop a strategy like this because you see 5 occurrences happening here. And when was the last time that happened? And we scroll back 2 times in 2006. And a handful of times, let's see, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in 1994. And so you see what happened to the VIX shortly after these spikes happened. You get this VIX up here. Now this is not calling a top in the market necessarily, but you see the last times these happened, volatility picked up. And so we've been in an environment where you can short the VIX and buy dips in the stock market. Now we may slowly be gradually moving into a period of time where you can buy the dips in the VIX and take some short signals in the S&P or the stock indexes. And one of the signals that I've seen happen is when the open in the VIX is below 10. So if the VIX is below 10, then we want to take a look at that. Let's look at the last 2 times this has happened. June 29th and June 9th. And June 9th was a Friday. June 29th was a Thursday. So this sets us up for tomorrow. If tomorrow is Friday and we have a VIX below 10 and we're at 2550 or 2450, we might see some psychological selling because it's been rare to trade below 10, and when we do, the perception might be the VIX can't go much lower. Let's take profits. Let's sell. So we could be working our way into a buy the VIXs below 10 and short or sell the stock indexes. And again, that's just something to take a look at. There's not enough occurrences of this happening to really make a strategy out of it, just based on the value of the level 10. But on June 29th, the last time this happened, you see the VIX started trading at 330. It's not really trading, it's just an index. These are hourly bars at 330, and then at 8:30 it makes its low of 9. See, the low is the middle data stream of 973. The open is 979, and then at around 8:30 the market sells off. Pretty big sell-off. I don't remember a whole lot of news related to this. The market came back, but it just looks like, you know, we're gonna take profits, or we're going to maybe sell some of our stocks when the VIX opens below 10. Another time this happened was on June 9th. This was a Friday. June 29th was a Thursday, and you see the open of the VIX was 993, and at 9:30 the open, the 9:30 bar, 9:30 is when the market opens. So this bar represents 9:30 is the closing is the closing time. So this is right before the market opens. The close is 10:01, and then open of the next bar, which is, it's an hourly bar at 10:30, but the open of that bar represents the 9:30 open at 9:84, and the market then rallies for an hour. makes a low of 939, the lowest low in recent years, I think the second lowest of all time, and then it trades a little bit higher the next hour, and then it has a big sell-off. So you see that big sell-off. So not necessarily a situation where we're calling all-time highs or tops, but an increase in volatility could take place where now the VIX slowly starts to trend higher and volatility picks up, and that would be a good thing as traders to be able to trade both sides. And this is one thing you could potentially look at right now while the VIX is at these levels, is to determine if taking shorts when the VIX is below 10 is a good idea. So we'll keep an eye on that, and it could be a new sell signal.